It's not an everyday thing that we see mass disappearances. Each mass disappearance brings a lot of mystery, tragedy and curiosity. There are many civilizations, villages and people who've been missing for a long time. Some have been missing for centuries, and we still have no information to understand how it all happened. Migration and sacrifice are often one of the reasons people disappear, but some of these cultures have disappeared without leaving a single sign behind. No one knows whether their lives were taken away, or whether they just left their town. There are many theories connecting all of this to alien abductions, but there are no proof to back up any of those theories. Some of these civilizations were knowledgeable. They lived nicely and had no real reason to abandon their homes. It's hard to believe anyone would leave their pets, food, clothing and other things crucial for living behind. These mass disappearances are probably going to be mysteries for a long time. So in this video we take a look at cases of mass disappearances. The strange disappearance of Mary Celeste. Just after setting sail from New York to Italy in 1872, the Mary Celeste was found to be drifting with no aim, no crew or any signs of life. Captain David Morehouse was the person taken back to discover more about this unguided vessel. He sent a boarding party to the ship. After the arrival, the ship's charts had been tossed about. The crewmen's belongings were still there as well. One lifeboat was missing and one of the two pumps were disassembled. There was over 1,700 barrels of industrial alcohol and a 6-month supply of water and food. Sadly, there was not a single person there. No one knows who consumed any of these resources. This gave birth to one of the most durable mysteries of nautical history. What happened to the people who were part of the Mary Celeste? The entire story of Mary Celeste might have been forgotten, but Conan Doyle published a statement back in 1884. He had interesting theories about the ship's fate. Sadly, not even this helped resolve the mysterious disappearance of the Mary Celeste. Back in 2002, McGregor reveals that she feels the need to find the truth about this lost ship. For her Mary Celeste film, she decided she will not be asking what happened. Instead, she began asking what did not happen. She easily dismissed the theories about sea monsters, drunken crew members, pirates and even a crazy sailor. After figuring out all of these things did not happen, she was finally able to look at the things that might have happened. According to McGregor's words, the captain of the ship was experienced and very respected in shipping circles. She believes he would never do something irrational. After a long research, McGregor still did not manage to complete the story of the Mary Celeste. She is still carrying on with her investigation. The Mary Celeste may remain a deep mystery forever. The Mysterious Anjikuni Lake. As one of the most famous incidents in North American history, the mysterious village of Anjikuni surely deserves to be on this list. The lake is located along the Kazan River in Canada. This area is known for legends of malicious wood spirits, and even beasts such as Wendigo. One of the most mysterious tales is that of the disappearance of villagers who once lived on the coast of Anjikuni's waters. In November of 1930, a Canadian fur trapper was looking for a place to warm up and stay for the night. He decided to visit the village located on the rocky shores of the lake. This was Anjikuni. He visited this area before and according to his story, the area was busy with tents, huts and friendly locals. After arriving in the village, he realised it was really quiet. There were no people or dogs barking as usual. There was not a single sign of life in the village. It's extremely difficult to imagine what actually made all of these people leave the safety of their homes, food and tools. There were no signs of any struggles and no indications of any violence in the area. We cannot find the logical explanation about this event. If the lives of these people were taken away by force, there would be some indication left behind. So far, many people have put forward their theories. However, most of these have been debunked. Some people have put forward the idea that they were abducted by extraterrestrials, or even transported to another world or dimension. Over the years, there have been many alien abductions, and some of these do sound credible. However, as with anything, these incredible claims do need incredible evidence, and so far there's no evidence that extraterrestrials took these people. we can all collectively hope that no matter where they are in a better place. Horvath, a village that vanished. Back in 1923, over 600 people completely vanished from the village of Horvath. This village is located in Brazil and it's a massive mystery that no one has been able to explain. It's hard to believe that over 600 people vanished over a day. Just like many legends around this area, the information about Horvath village is extremely hard to track down. Visitors entered this town and they was immediately shocked by the sight. Everything was dead. No one was walking around the streets and there was no sounds of anyone alive at all. As they roamed around the village, they could only hear the wind in their own footsteps. They looked around through the windows as well, but sadly there was no one in any of the local houses. The visitors knew that something was wrong. They called the police and investigators. Upon their investigation, they found a gun which was taken to examination, and a blackboard with "There is no salvation" written all over it. What does this sentence really mean and who wrote it? No one knows to this day. There are many theories about this vanishing village. Many believe the village was evacuated because of the political climate of Brazil back in 1923. It's believed people left to avoid conflicts. There are many references to this story, but not a single one has proved to be correct. A lot of information is missing, and there is a high possibility we're never going to solve the mysterious disappearance of the Horvath village. The disappearance of the sophisticated civilization Anasazi. The Anasazi is one of those civilizations we don't hear much about. They were a civilization that arose around 1500 BC. They occupied the area of the US today known as the Four Corners. Today it's the place where modern-day states Utah, Arizona, New Mexico and Colorado meet up. In the late 13th century, the Anasazi people suddenly abandoned all of their settlements. This includes buildings featuring up to 800 separate rooms. Their tribe completely disappeared from the area. No one really knows what made these people leave their homeland and never return. There were remains left in places they inhabited. Some were found to be well preserved thanks to dry weather conditions. Many people wondered that their disappearance could be due to a massacre, and this could have taken place at the site. Some believe all of this is due to the environmental factors. One of the most popular theories is one of the legends. Several Native American tribes believe their ancestry to the Anasazi. Their legends state the disappearance of the Anasazi actually means going home. Many associate this with ancient astronaut theories. Some of them also point out several markings of circular lines. There are spirals found on the ruins of the old Anasazi sites. The researchers suggest the markings might be representing the sun as we know it. What truly happened to the civilization of the Anasazi, we're probably never going to know. The lost colony of Roanoke. Back in August 1957, a group of English settlers arrived on Roanoke Island, located off the coast of current North Carolina. Later on that year, John White, the governor of the new colony, was sailing back to England to gather a fresh load of supplies. On his arrival, a major naval war occurred between Spain and England. Queen Elizabeth I made every available ship to confront the Spanish Armada. In 1590, John finally came back to Roanoke. He left his daughter, wife and his infant granddaughter there for 3 long years. Sadly, he found no trace of the colony at all. Instead, he only found a strange word carved into a wooden post. This word was Croatan. Croatan was the name of the island south of Roanoke. It was home to a Native American tribe of the same name. Many believe the Native Americans actually took the lives of the Roanoke colony. Some believe it was an abduction. Some theories suggest that Roanoke people tried to sail back to England, but they got lost at sea. In 2007, researchers began to analyse and collect the DNA of local families, all in the hopes they might somehow be related to the Roanoke settlers. Sadly, the research did not seem to be successful, and the mysterious story of the lost colony of Roanoke still lives to this day. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.